We're in the endgame now, ladies and gentlemen. Actually in the endgame because we have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Stage Builder, the Endgame Final Battle, custom stage. Alright, so I made this after the Avengers video that we did before. This was like a month ago. We did the Avengers, like the Stark Tower turned Avengers Tower, you could say. And so this one, of course, being that Endgame Final Battle, there's just a ton of rubble and fire and all that stuff. So those two flames that you see there, the two sets of fire, are on a gear movement, and Thanos' ship is way in the background on a rail with rubble on both the left and right side, and we also had like a spike coming up the middle and all of that goodness. We got some newly remastered Miis, of course, now that I have seen the movie, because when we made that last, Avengers video, we weren't really basing it off of one movie in particular. It had elements of the 2012 Avengers movie. It had elements of Endgame in it. I mean, Thanos was in it like that. We've perfected our Thanos design a little bit, also made him this time a sword fighter. We will have Thanos as a gunner a little bit later. There's a reason. Stick around. You're about to see like 3 major moments from that final battle. There were a lot of major moments. Some of them so grand we can't even fit it in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Anyway, we do have some items on right now, but if you do have a look on screen of what the items are, you're probably gonna know at least what most of them are for if you have seen the movie and know that final battle well enough. And so these matches, we're gonna play around a little bit with the settings. Of course, we set it to Endgame as the name of the settings or whatever, but we'll play on our custom stage, starting off with Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor all going up against a level 9 Thanos. So of course, playing around with the settings means that we're gonna give some handicaps against our characters, our hero characters, we should say, especially considering certain elements of the movie. Now, I guess at this point we're getting into spoilers and all that stuff. I imagine you've seen the movie if you're wanting to have seen it at this point. At least I hope so, man, because even if I've seen it, I've got a kid, I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on in my life. One of the amazing moments really early on is Thor and Iron Man, where Tony says, "All right, Thor, hit me," and he charges up that shot and kablamo, and then it does like mostly nothing because Thanos just like sort of puts that double-edged sword staff up, and he's like, nope. So, sorry, Thor and Iron Man, that's not gonna cut it, but just when we're in danger. This was seriously one of the greatest things to me in any MCU movies at all, and so definitely out of Avengers. Captain America, kind of like in a comic book story arc, there was a moment where this happened. Cap gets that Mjolnir, proves he is worthy, smacks Thanos right up in there. Man, in the movie, he was just knocking him all around. Captain America gets the taunt and all that stuff. Thor, of course, saying, "I knew it!" But even though Thanos hits the screen right here, he's still fighting, ladies and gentlemen. He gets zapped with lightning. Everything happens to him. And look at this. He's still able to stand up to our heroes. And so it wasn't, of course, until much later on, after all this fighting and whatnot, even Captain America having lots of trouble just one-on-one with Thanos. A sight for sore eyes, I guess, is the fact that everyone is back. Everyone is here, we could say. Just like Smash Brothers. So just when you think it's over and Thanos is like, "Yes, I'm going to win this," the rest of the team says nope. Captain Marvel even shows up, so let's do it in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate right here. Captain Marvel, I'm going to play as Iron Man because I'm going to give myself one condition for this battle right here. We'll show the full battle, one stock, lots of percentages for handicaps on this, but my one condition is going to be that I must get the KO as Iron Man, and you know what? If I die at the same time as the KO, that would be absolutely amazing because, yeah, I mean, we're pretty much past the spoiler thing at this point, so yes, unfortunately, Iron Man meeting his demise, but able to correct things. So let's see if I can get this KO. I'm sitting here, I put Captain Marvel at a decently high. I think she's like 7 or something like that. Yes, that's gonna do it. Yeah, I done did it. So Earth's mightiest heroes, or at least 4 of them right here, are gonna take the victory. Nice. And so just in case you guys wanted an updated look at some of our Miis, of course, Iron Man with the helmet. We had Captain America wearing all of his gear. Thor, of course, not like my past video, that was a month ago. We had Thor with short hair. Thor now gonna be Gordo Thor, but just with the nappy hair and all that, longer. And Thanos, who, again, you can make a case for any of those classes of Mii characters. I swear, I got comments from some of you guys, mostly probably newcomers, but saying, "Oh, Thanos should have been a brawler," and then the next one would say, "Thanos should have been a sword fighter." We made him a gunner in our last video, and I think I mentioned in that video that you could make him really whichever one you want to, and make a case for any of them. I think the farthest one off might be the gunner at this point, but the main reason for it is because he can do kind of all of these Infinity Gauntlet type powers, I guess, as the gunner. But in this episode, giving him that Black Knight armor, he can be the swordsman, and that's, of course, because of his armored look where he's got his double-edged sword staff. This was an awesome episode to do, really fun stage to build. Definitely click the end screens here on screen. That'll take you to another video. We got plenty of these Smash Brothers ones for you, and thanks for viewing.
Always faster, the greatest smasher. Obey your